Hello everyone, this is Katie here. Today in this video, we are going to learn about EVA Chapter 9, Food and Health. Chapter 9, Food and Health. I hope you will enjoy the video and watch this video from beginning to end and understand it. In this video, I am going to read out the whole textual portion as it is in the book, and we'll explain that. So in this video, I am going to read out chapter 9 for you as it is in the book. So pay attention. Keep on watching the video. Happy digital learning. Food and health. Food and health. All of which we know how important the food for us. Without food, we cannot survive. We cannot live. The food that farmers grow in the fields in different parts of India reaches our homes after a long process. If we see properly, so we can find out from our area and suburban area how food is transported and reach to our home right from the place from where they are grown, that is from the field. Now let's come to types of food. We are going to discuss the types of food. I'm going to explain you what are different types of food that we need. We need food every day to grow, stay healthy, and to protect ourselves from diseases. We can put into 4 broad categories this food. These can be further divided into 5 types of nutrients. Let us take a look at this chart. Types of food, if we see, the main 4 types of food are energy giving food, body building food, protective food, and essential food. Now energy giving food is further subdivided into carbohydrates or fats. Body building food is protein. Protective food are vitamins and minerals. And essential food is roughage and water, which is very compulsory for our body. Now I am going to explain each of these nutrients in full details. First of all, I am going to explain carbohydrates and fats. Carbohydrates like rice and wheat, as well as food items containing fat, give us energy. Vegetables, oils, milk, ghee, butter, cheese, and dry fruits are some sources of fat. We get carbohydrates from various food, which is required by our body to get fats and energy. Now let's come to proteins. Proteins are important for the growth of our body. Milk, cheese, chicken, eggs, fish, nuts, pulses, and soybean are rich in proteins. Proteins are required for the proper growth and repairing of our body. So we must have protein in proper quantity. Now let's come to vitamins. Vitamins help our body to fight diseases and keep us healthy and fit. Fruits, eggs, fish, and green vegetables are great sources of vitamins. Vitamins is required in very small amount by our body, but it is very necessary to protect us from diseases. It increases our immunity. Minerals. Minerals like calcium and phosphorus make our muscles and bones strong. Minerals also are required in a small amount, but these are important for our body to function properly and smoothly. Now let's come to roughage and water. Roughage is the fiber present in our food which helps us to get rid of undigested food. Whole grains and green vegetables are sources of fiber. We must drink at least 6 to 8 glasses of water every day so that our body can function properly. For the proper functioning of the body, roughage and water is a must. Fun fact. The fun fact about vitamins is that there are a number of vitamins like A, B, vitamin C, vitamin D, vitamin E, and K. And apart from this, many other vitamins are there. We get different vitamins from different kinds of food items. Now let's come to eating right. Eating correct food. We will see this with the help of food pyramid. Let's move further. It is always important to eat the right kind of food in the perfect quantity to have a healthy life. This is called a balanced diet. I hope before this also, in class 3 also, you must have heard what is a balanced diet. All the quantities and requirement of the food, when taken in a proper quantity, that is called a balanced diet. Let us have a look at this food pyramid. You can see this triangular shaped food pyramid here in this picture. The item towards the bottom of the pyramid have to be eaten in a larger quantity compared to the food items on top of the pyramid. That means the food which is found at the bottom we have to take in highest amount. Above it we take some lesser amount. Above it more lesser amount, and at the top we have to take in very little amount. That means in food pyramid, if we see in a descending order, food is larger and then reducing. And if we see in ascending order, food is smaller and then going on increasing. So that was food pyramid. What is a balanced diet? Let's see. A balanced diet should include these types of food in the right quantity. Now let's see in our balanced diet which type of food we should take and in how much quantity. Let's see. Our balanced diet should contain cereals like rice and chapati. Then our balanced diet should contain vegetables and fruits. Our balanced diet should also contain milk products like milk, cheese, and curd. Then our balanced diet should also constitute of protein group which include meat, fish, eggs, beans, and nuts. So this was all should be included in a balanced diet which we take every day. Now let's come to hygiene and clean eating habits. Clean food. I am going to explain you how to keep the food clean. Clean food. Fruits and vegetables should be washed properly before we eat them because it contains pesticides, germs, and bacteria. So we must wash them properly. We should wash fruits and vegetables properly before we eat them. Otherwise, these insecticides, these pesticides, these germs and bacteria along with the food will go in our stomach and going to harm us, and we will fall sick or we'll get into the trouble and we'll get into some disease. We should always keep food covered. Cleaning food is a good habit of hygiene. So we should always keep food covered. We should avoid eating food from roadside eateries. That's when we should not eat food from roadside eateries. That's when from vendors, people who sell food, these vendors, we should avoid eating the food from there because they are very unhygienic and they may make us fall sick or we may trap into some disease. So to keep ourselves healthy and disease free, we should avoid eating food from roadside eaters and vendors. Food is precious. It's really, food is precious for all of us. We should never waste food. We should only take as much food as we can eat. A lot of food often gets wasted during festivals and other special occasions. We should avoid wastage of food. Extra food can be distributed to those who need it. Food is very precious for us. We cannot eat our wealth, we cannot eat money, we cannot eat gold, we cannot eat diamonds, though they are precious, but most precious is the food without which we cannot live and survive. Food spoilage. Food gets spoiled if it is not cooked or stored properly. So some of the methods of food preservation are drying, freezing, and pickling. Drying means making the food moisture free, water free, making it dry so that it can remain for longer time. Freezing means keeping the food in cold places, in cold storages, and full of ice, so that it doesn't get spoiled. And pickling. Pickling means putting sharp substances, oil and salt in the food, keeping the food healthy for longer time. So we can preserve food by drying them, freezing them, and pickling them. Knowing is fun. Let's have some fact about food. Most of the packaged food items have a nutrition label. You can read the label to know what nutrients are there in the food. We hardly do anybody read out at the back of the nutritional value of the food, but we should do. It is a good habit. It increases our knowledge about what nutrients are there in that food. Understanding expiry dates. Packaged food items like milk and fruit juices have to be consumed within a particular date. This is called the expiry date. It should be checked before we buy any packaged item. If expiry date has crossed, we should never buy that food because it is harmful for our body and it is dangerous to consume it, any packaged food, after its expiry date. So we must always check expiry date whenever we buy any packaged food or any types of food items. We should check expiry date of that food item. Important food crops of our country. Let's see what are the important food crops of our country. Rice. Rice is the main food item in many states of India like Assam, West Bengal and Tamil Nadu. The major producers of rice are Uttar Pradesh and West Bengal. That's means Uttar Pradesh and West Bengal produce the highest number of rice in the country. And rice is very important. Many people consume it. It is important staple food. Now let's come to wheat. Wheat. Wheat is a very important crop and one of the main food items eaten in states like Punjab, Haryana and Uttar Pradesh. These states are also the main producers of this crop. Wheat is very important. It is a staple food which we eat generally every time. We make puris, chapatis and all with wheat flour. Pulses. Pulses like different kinds of dals are eaten around India. They are produced in states like Madhya Pradesh, Uttar Pradesh, Maharashtra and Karnataka. We eat dals, that is pulses, every day. Millets. Crops like jawar, bajra and ragi are called millets. Karnataka and Rajasthan are two of the largest producers of millets in our country. Along with this, a variety of other crops and plants are also cultivated in our country. Some of them are used to produce oil. For example, mustard and sunflower. They are used to make oil, fooding oil. Different types of spices, mean masala, different types of spices like black pepper, cumin seeds, clove and cardamom are also cultivated. These are important spices which make our food tasty and delicious. So, I have explained you the whole chapter of food and health. I hope you have understood this chapter. So keep on watching my video. Goodbye. Good luck.